Oh yeah, check this out. This is pretty cool. Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to do an unboxing and initial review of a brand new pistol from Taurus, and this is the GX4 TORO. I'm super excited, so let's open this up and take a look. First of all, I would note it has an all new OD green hard case, so that's already a plus, right? So let's open it up and just take an initial look here and see what we have going on. Let's get the owner's manual, paperwork out of the way. Real quick guys, if you're new to firearms especially, but if you're just new to this type firearm, I definitely recommend reading the owner's manual. It's going to teach you how to use the firearm, maintain it, and most important, the safety. And these do have a lifetime warranty, and it's going to remind you to activate that right away. So I definitely want to give you guys a heads up on that. So this is it. The Taurus GX4 9mm TORO, meaning Taurus optics ready option. We're going to go over this pistol, and let's see what else is in the box real quick while we're here. The famous Taurus gun lock. I'm starting to become quite the collector of these. It comes with a cool little pistol keychain, which is also going to be your takedown tool. These are pretty cool, right? It's going to come with an extra back strap. Since I already have an optic on mine, here's the cover plate and the screws that would be used for that. Now, here's something else pretty cool. Besides having the extra back strap, which we had on the GX4, we are going to see it comes with an 11 round mag that I have here in the handgun, as well as a 13 round mag. Now, this is something where I believe Taurus truly listened to you guys. I've done several videos of the GX4. I'll put a link down to my Taurus playlist where you can check those out in the pinned comment of this video. But this is something where a lot of you said, why does it come with two 11 round mags? It should come with an 11 and a 13. I told this to the people at Taurus that I know several times, and I think this is truly something where they listen to you guys. So big bonus. It comes with the 11 round flush fit, as well as the 13, which provides those extra 2 rounds and a spot for your pinky. Now, also, the big difference, obviously, is with this being the Toro, this is now set up to run optics. In this case, I have the Holosun 407K Green X2. So, let's go ahead and get this flag out of here, take a look, and go over the handgun. Now, I've done a thorough unboxing and review before of the GX4, and a lot of these things are going to be the same, but I'm going to go over this handgun again because there's people that are either just now getting into guns or just now deciding that they might want one of these GX4s. Because I'll tell you what, as soon as the original GX4 came out, which I'm totally loving by the way, I have my original one right here. I've done a range review video, shot it a ton off camera. This pistol's running flawlessly and I totally love it. That's why I'm so excited about this Toro. But right around the time the original Toro came out, people immediately said, but is there going to be one with an optics cut? Is there going to be one that'll take a red dot sight? I agree with you guys. I was hoping they would come out with something like that too. And it didn't take them long. This is something, again, that many of you requested, said that you wanted to see. And when I was talking to people at Taurus over the last, I don't know, 8-9 months, whatever it's been, I definitely told them, hey, my viewers really want an optics cut. And of course, this comes into stuff where they can neither confirm nor deny, but I have a feeling they've been working on this for a little while now because they know that this is something many people want for their concealed carry. So, yeah, right away, this is an awesome platform that they have. And here's what I really like about the way the Taurus decided to do the optics. This is cut for the Shield RMSC cut, which has kind of taken over as the mainstream for these new micro red dots, right? Now it's obviously going to take the Holosun 507K, in this case right here, with the 407K, which I believe fits very nicely. And you can actually see that nice crisp green dot right there on the camera. See that right in the middle? Right above the Red Ryder BB gun box, guys. Really like this optic, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. But here's the cool part. If you run any of these RMSC pattern dots, you're not going to need to put any kind of adapter plates, which allows you to get the lowest possible mounting, nice and flush, nice and streamlined, no extra weight or parts involved with the mounting plates. So really, really impressed with that. Now you're also going to have some offerings from Sightmark, Hex Wasp, Sig Romeo Zero, Riton 3 Tactics, MPRD2. Your owner's manual is going to list all of that. Now, if you do want to use the Trijicon RMR-CC, there's going to be an optional plate that you can use to adapt over to the Trijicon. But yeah, I'm really liking this Hollow Sun on here, and this is that famous Shield RMSC platform. So right away, this is a brand new pistol. I've been wanting to shoot this for a long time. But if you've been watching the channel a while, you know normally what I do is just take these right out of the box and show you literally how it's going to work. I've not dry fired this yet. I literally just took the chamber flag out for the first time so you guys could see a genuine unboxing, just like if you were to get this pistol. Now it comes optics ready. I want to make that clear. This Hollow Sun was put on for the review because a lot of you guys are going to want to know right away, hey, how is this going to look with a dot? And I just want to kind of share some of my initial experiences with that. Of course, I'm going to do follow-up videos on this. I'm going to keep doing follow-ups on my original GX4 as well. But we'll go over the initial stuff, get it out to the range soon. Also look for a follow-up video where I'll actually take this down and show you the insides of it for maintenance, cleaning purposes, things like that. But yeah, let me get this little tag off of here, which emphasizes that lifetime warranty, which is awesome. And I'm just going to just kind of go over it and tell you guys what I think. Oh yeah, just like my other GX4, these have a great trigger in my opinion for concealed carry. It's not a hair trigger, but it has a very short take up and a very crisp break. Let me show you guys this real quick. So we're just going to see a teeny bit of travel there, a nice firm wall, and then we press and it just breaks cleanly. Let's come over here and take a look at the reset. The reset is right there, short and crisp, and we can fire off that reset very quickly. I also like the shape of the trigger and the fact that the little blade safety sits nice and flush, so definitely good. Now with many of the newer Taurus offerings, including the G2C, G3C, G3, just so many of these great pistols they've made lately, the ergonomics of this are just perfect. My hand goes right into it like a glove, just natural. It's just perfect. I like the back strap that comes on it. It just fits my hands awesome. Now this is actually like a teeny gun. Take a look at that overall. And without the optic, we're looking at an overall width of only 1 inch. So this is only 1 inch wide, making it very easy to conceal. It's about 5.8 inches long and about 4.4 inches tall, and coming in at about 18.7 ounces. So not bad. And I wouldn't be surprised. These dots are so light, by the time you look at the little bit of steel that was milled out of the slide, you're probably at about scratch with the weight, maybe a touch more, but it doesn't really feel any heavier to me whatsoever with this Hollow Sun 407K on it as it does with just the regular non-Toro version. So the slide, we're going to have a nitrided slide, 3-inch barrel, which is DLC coated, and my original barrel that I have quite a few rounds through on my GX4 is holding up quite well. I think it's an excellent finish. We can take a look at that steel guide rod in there, which is really nice. This is a striker fired single action pistol, which leads to that real nice trigger. Again, not a hair trigger. You have to pull it enough to know that you're actually breaking the shot, which is what I would want for self-defense type purposes. And that's what this gun was built for, right? But the trigger is very, very nice. Quick follow-up shots, quick reset, and very, very crisp. So I think it makes it a great trigger. But it is single action. You're not going to have that restrike capability like you might be familiar with your G2C, G3, those types of guns. But that's fine with me. I really actually appreciate this type of trigger for concealed carry. This is what I particularly want. Yeah, everything feels good. The spring's really robust and stiff too. And if you haven't shot one of these, I suggest you do. The recoil is surprisingly mild on it. Very, very stiff, rugged design, because these are actually an internal chassis type handgun. So you have the polymer grip frame, but internally in here, and we'll do a follow-up video later on taking a peek inside. This is just the initial review. You're going to see a very rigid, solid rails that run basically from front to back, protruding down into the frame, and it's actually a stainless steel chassis that's polished, where it's very, very smooth as far as the action goes, but that's where you're getting tons and tons of rigidity in this little handgun, meaning it's reciprocating on a steel chassis, and then you have the polymer grip frame. Totally different than some of the previous designs from Taurus and many other handguns. It has the forward serrations, which come in handy for doing your press checks. For safety, you've also got the visual loaded chamber indicator. It's just a hole where you can look right in there. You also have the trigger blade, and you also have a drop safety, a striker blocker, where you have to actually pull the trigger to release that little blocker to allow the striker to go forward to fire the handgun. So that's pretty cool too. As far as the sights goes, this basically takes Glock sights, just like a lot of the newer Taurus offerings, like with the G3C, the full-size G3B, and the previous Tauruses. So let's check out the sights with this Toro. This is actually pretty cool, especially with this little 407K. You can see there's just enough of a trough milled out where I'm actually able to get like a lower third, lower quarter, whatever you want to call it, co-witness. So I'm looking through here, and I can still see that white dot on the front sight. So you basically have a serrated, blacked out rear sight, a front post with a white dot, and yeah, I'm able to look right through the glass, see a very prominent, bright green light. This Hollow Sun, I have it like on the second to highest setting right now, just messing around with it. Because I'm under studio lighting, I have lots of lights in here, but very, very easy. Nice window on this dot, but I can still look through and actually co-witness and see. So even though Hollow Sun has a great reputation, if you're worried about it breaking, malfunctioning, whatever could possibly happen, these iron sights are still usable. And I would note, these are just the regular style sights. Nothing's been modified on this pistol. This is literally how it comes out of the box, except for the addition of the Hollow Sun sight here, obviously, right? Now the rear serrations are nice. I can still actually grip onto these and rack it no problem, even with the sight there. Front serrations, which I don't use a lot, but once in a while it's nice just to take a peek and confirm that, you know, everything's chambered properly or whatever. And I don't like to do this a lot just because it leaves a bunch of fingerprints on the glass, but of course you could do this if you need to too, right? Come across the top, and I use my shirt sleeve because I don't want to get fingerprints on my brand new Hollow Sun glass yet. Screw it, I'll get a fingerprint on it because I can use the t-shirt to wipe it off right afterwards. But yeah, this is a really, really cool little setup here. What do you guys think? Small little dot like this, fits nice and flush, recessed into the slide. I love that they cut the slide exactly for this RMSC pattern so that it's not going to require any additional adapter plates. Let me get that fingerprint off of there. It's kind of driving me crazy right now. Give you guys a couple angles, a couple looks at this. I like the styling of this. It looks a lot like a TX22, and it's also a great handgun from Taurus. But yeah, those memory pads right up there just gives you the perfect spot to keep your finger high on the slide until you follow the rules of gun safety, acquired that target, and you're ready to fire. Just everything, guys. The ergonomics. I already love this pistol, and I already kind of knew that because I've done quite a bit with the GX4 before on this channel. But now that we're adding in this Toro cut, this is kind of a complete package. And I know a lot of you guys are happy right now because we've talked about this in the past. From the day that I did my original GX4 video, you guys have come right in and said, but is there a Toro version? Or when is there going to be a Toro version? Well, I'm glad that as of right now, we can now talk about it. Here's my original GX4, okay? I've got the little Lakeline, you know, pinky there on the 11 round mag. we'll go ahead and put this 11 round mag in the Toro here just to give it a little bit of, put these side by side. Essentially, same gun, but with the major difference of this cut in the slide. Give you guys kind of a side by side look at both of them here. Yeah, what do you guys think? Definitely let me know down in the comments. I know there's going to be different options for these red dot, green dot sights. Let me know what you guys are thinking with those too. But yeah, this thing pretty much comes ready to go. Pick the optic you want, throw it on there, and I don't know, I can't speak for other ones, but if it's this 407K here, I can actually get very adequate co-witness out of those stock sights. I mean, that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is how she comes. And another really big thing, and I like I said, I really like what Taurus is doing. They're really cool people. They like to keep in touch with their customers, know what's going on. And so many people said, look, we don't want two 11 round mags. We want the ability to carry the 11 round, which is going to be as concealable as possible. But I can kind of get the pinky on there close, see? But it hangs off a little bit. Well, with them having this 13 round available and now actually shipping it with these, that's definitely them listening and answering to a very, very popular request. Now, for the people that live in banned states, they do make another model that comes with two 10 round mags. So that's also available. You know what, guys? I'm going to do several other videos very soon. I can't wait to get this out to the range. Let you guys know what I think about it. Using this Hollow Sun optic. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Alright, I'm going to have many more videos on this. And I'll keep you guys in the loop. If you've been watching the channel a while, you know how I do things. I'll keep on talking about this original GX4. Give you guys reports on its longevity. I've had several people shoot this and they all really liked it, including me. Same thing with this. We'll take it out to the range. Everything feels great out of the box. That real rigid internal chassis just makes these things a pleasure to shoot. Look for some bonus footage on this right away on Locals, where I'm going to probably break it down and show you guys some stuff right off the bat. But then also on YouTube, we'll continue to do following videos on this. So check the pinned comment for a couple links there. And I'll keep you guys up to speed. A year from now, in other words, I'll be bringing this back out again along with this, just to let you guys know how things are doing. And I'm going to do a couple Taurus Roundup videos here before the end of the year, showing you guys some of the older ones that I've had now for a year or two, and let you guys know how they're doing. They're actually doing pretty well. I'm going to give you guys a quick teaser here for those of you that have stayed this long. Here it is, the original G2C, the first Taurus pistol I ever showed on this channel. And actually, this is what started it all and got me into these guns. Because before that, I had a Taurus revolver. I wasn't really sure about their pistols. So many of you guys said, try out the G2C. And here it is. This is the original one I bought. It has thousands of rounds to it right now. As far as I'm concerned, it's just broken in because it's still doing just as good as it ever has. But yeah, a little throwback. The original G2C, which I still really like. It's still an awesome little pistol. My GX4 that I've had for several months now, that's awesome at the range, definitely has been brought into my concealed carry rotation. And now I'm really looking forward to this GX4 Toro. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.